Hey guys, welcome to our Smart Spot series. Today we're going to cover how to create an email in HubSpot. Now once you're in your HubSpot platform, go ahead to Marketing and then select Email. Once you're here, go to the top right and select Create Email. Now here you have 3 emails. A regular email is for a one-send kind of situation. An automated email can be built and then put into a workflow and set as a response to any action that a contact may take. So at any point that contact or any other makes an action, they'll get this email. A blog RSS email is a blog subscription email. Today we're going to be making a regular email. Now here you have custom templates, and you also have drag and drop custom templates. We're going to be building this one today. Let's name our email. Perfect. As you can see, this email already has an image in the header. That's perfect. What we want to do next is put some copy in here. We're going to select the text widget, click and hold as you drag it, and we're going to drop it right there. Perfect. It looks like HubSpot has generated some content for us, more as a placeholder than anything. So I've already got some copy that I want to put in here. So I'm going to select in this little section, Control A, and I'm going to put my copy in there. It's a good start. Something you can do to your emails is add personalization. I'm going to select right here behind our intro hi and go up here to the top right and select Personalize. You can choose from different types of tokens. We're going to select Contact and we're going to put first name in there. Part of this is if the contact has a first name in the database, it'll spawn in that location. Now if it doesn't, you'll get the property's global default value. For this property, it is the word there. So if our contact doesn't have a name, it'll say, "Hi there." If you'd like to say something different, you can unselect this and write in friend. "Hi friend." But for today, we're going to stick with that default value. And make sure you select insert. So after our introduction, we're going to add some information about our latest blog. This is a newsletter after all. Going to make sure we select out of this section, and we're going to grab another layout section down here with one segment. We'll drag and place that right there. Let's put some more copy in here. Now, I really don't want it to be that big. Let's make some minor edits to our font. Perfect. Now that we have our intro, we can add some of our links to our blogs. We're going to select out of that segment again, and this time we're going to have a layout segment with 2 portions. Now it's nice to have the 50-50 split by default, but I think we're going to offset ours a little. Perfect. We're going to deselect this and we're going to put text in one side and image on the other side. Okay, now that we have that set up, let's add our text. Awesome. Now we're going to put an image in. We're going to go over here to select image and see what we can find here. Okay, the blog that we're going to be putting into this newsletter is about the healthcare enterprise software as a service market. So let's see what we have in here for that. This looks good. It's just about the right size too. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fix up our borders just a bit. There we go. And we'll do the same up here actually. Okay, now that we have an image, some copy that gives information on the blog, we're going to take this copy and we're going to make a link out of it actually. So let's highlight this. And what you can do is once it's highlighted, you'll go up here to select Insert Link. What you can do is you can select from this drop-down bar anything you'd like to link to, especially if you have pages built here in HubSpot. We're going to do a URL though right now. Here's our URL. So now we have an inline CTA. If you'd like to have something other than an inline, that's an option too. You can select done right here and then select button, which you can click and drag. In this button, we could say, read this blog. We'll make sure that it's going to link to a URL, and we're going to put that URL in there. How about orange? Looks good. Okay. We don't really need this button CTA though because we have an inline CTA. So let's just get rid of that. Something else you can add to this email is your social. Here's our social media links, and we'll just put it right here in the footer. This information should already be set up in your HubSpot, so all you have to do is put the links in here, and then you can change the padding styles or even the way they look. All black, all white. Let's stick with color though. Now that we have our email, it has everything we want, it has some images. Let's go to our settings tab. Now this email won't be coming from me personally. It'll be coming from the Spot On team. So I also need to change the from and the reply to address. Perfect. Now your subject line is what's going to read first when your contact goes to open the email. You can also add some personalization in this subject line or even an emoji. As we already put first name personalization in the email, let's keep it out of the subject line. Let's put something fun, like a clover. Now we're going to write our preview text. This is what the user is going to read to tell them about what's going to be in this email they're opening. You can write up to 50 characters or less. This one I'm going to keep kind of short. Here we have our internal email name, which we decided on earlier, and you can also see it up here. Our default language is English, and for subscription type, we're just going to put marketing information. Now, you can select a campaign for your emails. That way you can see how your email does in relation to the campaign. We're going to open this toggle down here, and we're going to select web version. Now for your web version, you need to create a page title. Let's keep it simple. Now that we've done that, if you go back to your Edit tab, you'll see we now have a View in Browser option here. Now that we've got all this information filled out, we can head on over to the Sender Schedule tab. So in this tab, we're going to set the date and the time to deploy the email, and we're also going to decide who receives the email and who doesn't. Over here in the Send To field, we're going to click this, and I'm going to type in a contact. Here we're going to send it to my coworker Robin. On the Don't Send To list, you could put individual contacts or lists, and it could be things like your competitors or maybe people who have hard bounces with your emails. Another option is to select this box, Don't Send to Unengaged Contacts. That ensures that those people who really aren't opening your contacts won't get this email, and it won't bring down your ratio for click-through rate or open rate. Now we're going to head over here and decide on our sending options. We could send it off right now, but let's schedule it for later. Let's do it for Friday, and I'm thinking 8 a.m. Now let's say if I had put more than one contact in this list, and they were in different time zones, that wouldn't be a problem. You can select this box, and it will ensure that everyone in California or Florida will still get this email Friday morning at 8 a.m. Now before you send this email out to everyone in your contact list, you want to send it to yourself. So we're going to select Send Test Email. I'm just going to send the test email to myself. That way I can check and make sure all the links work, all the images generate correctly, and all those other good things. So, what you didn't see was me opening that email and looking through every link and every image to make sure my link connected me where I wanted to go and that my images generated correctly. You also want to look at things like the format. You should probably look at it on your phone as well to make sure that it's adapted for mobile. Now after we've sent our test email and we've approved it, we can go ahead and review and schedule our email. Here's a summation of all the things in our email. Here's some of our settings, here's who we're sending it to, and at the very bottom, the date and time. This all looks good. Let's schedule it. There you have it. Here's how to build an email in HubSpot and deploy it. I hope this helped you guys and encourages you to try and build your own templates moving forward. Thank you for joining our Smart Spot series, and I hope to see you guys next time.